Alright folks, here we go with my first video, and as you can see we have Blood Red Skies on the desk at the minute. So just going to dive in and get straight into the box. First off, we've got the rulebook with the basic rules and game scenarios and missions and whatnot. Then we have the transfer sheet, and if you really want to get straight into it without painting or anything and just playing, we've got a wee sticker sheet as well. And then in the rest we have the flight stands for all the aircraft. We have some nice wee dice all marked up. We've got the traits and doctrine cards and things that will affect how the aircraft play in the game. Then we've also got cards for the Wildcat Squadron that you get in the box. You don't get the Dauntless or the Devastator in the box as models. You get the Zeros in the box, but you don't get the Kate or the Val again as models in the box, but you can buy them separately from Warlord. So we'll have a wee look at the models. First one is the Wildcat, and compared to some of the plastics that originally came out for Blood Red Skies, these are fantastic. You get some really good detail on them, and none of these seem to be bendy like some of the earlier boxes that I bought. So that's the Wildcats, and then the Zeros. Same again with these. Pretty great detail on them, and I can't actually wait to get them painted. Then underneath all this stuff, you get the quick play sheets. So this just gives you a breakdown of the turns and how everything works in game, along with the measuring and shooting. So set that up there at the road. And then I couldn't resist it. I did pop out all the tokens earlier, but here you have your Dauntlesses, or you could double them as Avengers if you wanted. They include, this is what appears on the base, so it gives you the arc and the facings. And then on the flip side, you get the Japanese counterpart. So you can play them out the box, but you just use the tokens instead. And then in amongst all this, just get a flight stand out. These are how you set your pilots. So you can have, they go from usually 2 all the way to 5, with 2 being a rookie pilot and 5 being an ace pilot. And you can change these out at any time, and they just pop on over the top. And then if you get your aircraft, there's a wee locator pin on the top of the base, and the aircraft just pops like that. Just need to put you down for a second, and there you go. That's it, sitting ready to play. Then in the rest of here, we've got the movement and range finding sticks. You've got cover markers. You've got the turning arc, and you have wee markers for laden aircraft. So I haven't read much into the rules yet, but I'm assuming that's if they're full of bombs and things, they're going to be slower than everything else. And then I quite like these because in the game it gives you targets and things for the scenarios. But if you look at me and you have a lot of Warlord Games stuff, funnily enough, I play everything apart from bolt action, I think. The Victory at Sea ships work quite well for this if you want to show an actual 3D ship instead of just a wee flat token. And then you have your zoom tokens that work for, I think they're just activations to let you know that it's done. But we'll find out more about that as we get into the game. And then you also have a couple of bits of scenery that popped in. So you've got your cloud cover, and when you flip it over, you've got islands. Again, these will work quite well with the Victory at Sea game, so I'm quite looking forward to using these in that as well. And that is about everything in this box, but I'll get round some point this week to actually unbox the other stuff that came in my mystery box. So it worked out quite lucky actually, because these two are one squadron plus the ace pilot for that squadron. So that's going to be interesting. Well, cheers for tuning in, and hopefully I'll get making another one of these.